It's Tuesday, November 15th. I just finished editing a vlog later than anticipated, but I was having issues earlier this week trying to airdrop clips that I had recorded on my phone to my computer, and I just like could not be bothered to deal with that Sunday night when we got home from our friend's wedding, which was great. We had a blast. It was so much fun. We like danced the night away. Really great. If you haven't ever taken like dance classes before, my partner and I did that, and I highly recommend it because it's just made us like so much more confident going out onto the dance floor. And we've had a lot of weddings. We're in that season of life, so yeah, highly recommend. 10 out of 10. We went to like 3 of them and it made all the difference. So anyway, editing this vlog, it's exporting now. I'm gonna hopefully try and get that like ready to go up tomorrow. I'm also, I can show you, I'm prepping some shop orders. I have 2 kind of larger orders that I need to get packaged up and ready to ship out, but that was kind of getting held up because I needed to make more of my self-care sticker packs, the holographic version. So I needed to make more of them because this person ordered 5. They were completely sold out on the shop, and now I will have like 2 or 3 more that I can restock. But yeah, that's where we're at for this week so far. And somebody did order an enamel pin. I'm excited about that. And they also ordered one of the new mug designs. So gonna get those shipped out today. If you can hear my computer's fan right now, it is definitely exporting. It's working very hard. So yeah, I need to get the self-care sticker packs packaged up so that I can package up the orders, so that I can ship the orders out. We need to do some grocery shopping and things tonight, so we're gonna be running around. I can just drop them off in the mailbox when we're out doing that. But yeah, I have about 30 to 40 more minutes before I have to dive back into 9 to 5 work stuff, so I better get a move on. Orders are packaged. I still have like some decoration that I want to do on the outside of the boxes, and I need to put on the shipping labels, but I'm having a moment of frustration that I wanted to just like verbalize and talk through, because one, it's like overheating in my office all of a sudden. It was so like cold in here this morning. I had to change because I was literally working up a sweat, but also part of the reason I was working up a sweat was just because like I couldn't find things that I was looking for, and it made packaging 2 orders take like an hour of my time collectively, and that's just not an efficient process. And it's things from literally like not being able to peel the backings off of these stickers without like meticulously standing here with tweezers, and then just having to be like, I give up, I don't have time to do that right now. I have to come back to that later, which adds like more time to just packaging an order. Or things like not knowing where I put my logo stickers because I've been taking them in and out of my pop-up stuff, so I didn't have a place for them, or not having a go-to place for my mug stock, so I would really have to like unpack my closet and dig them out of there. All of that is just something I am looking forward to the future and going, yeah, that's not gonna work. So probably sometime in the new year I will need to overhaul and reorganize this office and just how I lay out my product and everything like that. But I wanted to come on here and vocalize that because it was a very like real frustration. And then in the midst of that, my memory card is still acting up. I ordered a new one, but then I got the memory card working and then the camera battery died. And it's just like sometimes I don't have the capacity to deal with all of those little things happening at once. So I'm gonna take like 10 minutes, reset, collect myself so that I can go be present as a therapist for my clients, but also recognizing that like as a small business owner, I want to like show up and be genuine and like real and that I don't do everything perfectly, and that is frustrating. So yeah, there wasn't really a point here, but I wanted to share that. And I probably won't check in today just because it's kind of a busy afternoon, but I'll check in tomorrow. Hello, I am on my break for the afternoon. I wanted to check in because like where I left the vlog off from yesterday's clip, where I was feeling like frustrated about my process and the way that like my office is arranged and not feeling super efficient in my business, to where I'm feeling today is truly just like part of my thought process. And I've noticed this a few times, and actually vlogging has been one of those things that's helped me realize that like pattern. And it's funny because obviously like I'm a therapist, I'm a mental health provider, so these are things I talk about with my clients all the time, but still very much neglect in my own life. And it's like this concept of like vulnerability factors, being like hungry, angry, lonely, tired, sick. Like all of those are factors that make us less capable of managing our emotions effectively. And when I think about like my vulnerability factors yesterday of like feeling rushed, feeling like I had back-to-back things and I was behind on notes and I was stressed about getting orders out for my shop and I was feeling like disorganized, like all of those are vulnerability factors, and they all just kind of hit at the same moment and like felt myself getting super frustrated. But now coming into it today, I'm like, yeah, things are not as organized as I want them to be, and I can't do anything about that right now, but like I'm also not gonna beat myself up about it. So feeling better today than I was yesterday. I got this new jacket shirt thing at Costco and I'm digging it. It's very warm, very cute. But basically I don't have any small business things that I'm doing today. My plan is to work on notes that I am behind on to feel more caught up and good about that. And then after work, I'm gonna meal prep a little bit. I'm probably gonna play some Animal Crossing. And then tomorrow, if I'm like caught up on notes and feeling good, I'll work on some more small business stuff by finishing up the email list, ordering some more business cards, and working on the gift tags. Those are kind of the big 3 things that were still on my to-do list from the previous vlog that I haven't gotten around to. And then like, you know, feeling pretty good about that. Like now that the launch is like done, meaning like the stuff is up there, like there's definitely a weight off my shoulders with the things I need to get done. Of course, there's always things that I would like to do more. Like I would like to be filming more reels for my Instagram. I would like to take more like photos that I have, like updated photos for social media. Like those are all things I would like to do. But if I don't do them, the world is not gonna explode. And sometimes I just have to remind myself of that. And maybe me reminding myself of that is also helpful for you in some way. So I wanted to share it. But I'm gonna go warm myself up some leftovers for lunch and dive into more 9-to-5 work stuff, which is not interesting for you to see, so I'm not gonna record that. But I'll check into the vlog again tomorrow. Hello, it's Thursday. I am pretty close to wrapping up my work day today, and I filmed a couple of clips during my break. You saw that. Feeling pretty proud of myself because I finished the emails for my holiday promotions. Those are all scheduled and ready to go out during the like Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. So really happy about that. I ordered new business cards, which, a little life hack. If you have tasks that you avoid doing, like I do, I had been like putting off ordering new business cards. I don't know why. And I just told myself like, okay, I'm just gonna open the tab like to order them. I'm just gonna open the tab. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I have time for. And then by the time I opened the tab, it was like 3 clicks and I completed the order. And I was like, oh, that was really easy. Why did I keep putting it off? Like sometimes if you just like tell yourself like, okay, I'm just gonna do the first step, then it's enough to like get you across the finish line. I don't know, it worked this time. But yeah, I uploaded the YouTube video, got that scheduled to go up, crossed a lot of things off the to-do list, which felt really, really good. So the last thing that's kind of on my mind to work on are the freebie gift tags that I want to put in orders during my holiday during my holiday launch. Trying to fight through the cough. But again, that's more of a would be nice. Like if I get it done, great. If I don't, the world will not explode. So yeah, and then next week is a shorter week for me work-wise, and it's a little lighter because of the holiday. People traveling and like canceling appointments and stuff. So that's kind of nice. I'll have hopefully a little bit more free time for like filming some reels and creating some short form content, both for Instagram and for YouTube. So that's where we're at. We're gonna go grocery shopping after work today. And then tomorrow I'll take you guys kind of out and about with me. I have some errands that I need to run, so you can tag along with me for that. Finally, you'll get some clips of me not in the office. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have to say for today. And I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Okay. We're vlogging in the car today. Going to my podiatrist appointment. That's the first thing on the agenda. Then probably swinging by my P.O. box, grabbing some coffee, and then I'm also getting my hair cut today, and I don't have a very good angle for filming in the car. So, and if you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing the same like shirt, jacket again for like the third day in a row. I'm gonna wear it until I get tired of it, but right now I'm obsessed with it. So let's go to the podiatrist. Podiatry appointment done. Here's some x-rays of my feet. Apparently, at some point, I've broken both my big toes. Who knew? But I have some orthotics to try. So, check that off the list. Now it's time to get coffee. Okay, as you saw, coffee acquired. Now I'm at the post office. I'm gonna run in really quick and check my P.O. box, and then we can head home. Okay, back home now, and I thought we would unbox the package that was sent to me in my P.O. box. This is a product that was gifted to me / like my channel for review. Not sponsored, but I will link the product information down below. They were totally okay with me kind of having free reign of how how I use the product and giving my honest opinion. So we love that. Let's open her up. All right, so this is from the brand MerryMade, and they sent me kind of a pack of their heat transfer vinyl. This includes, what does it include? So it includes 25 sheets of 12-inch by 10-inch heat transfer vinyl in 18 different colors. And then I want to say it also includes a cutting mat, like an off-brand Cricut cutting mat, which I love because I hate buying and replacing my Cricut mats, which usually just turns into like me using them for far too long. And if you are a small business owner, having multiple Cricut mats or cutting mats that are in your rotation helps speed up your process immensely. So let's open this up and take a look at some of the colors and the texture and all that good stuff. Oh, so this is also cool. It includes a Teflon sheet. My package, I think, got a little bit abused by the mailman. So the Teflon sheet is a little wrinkled, but from what I can tell, the vinyl actually looks totally fine. And here is the cutting mat. It looks just like a Cricut cutting mat, except it includes the name MerryMade. I can compare these even side by side with the actual Cricut mats. First, let's compare the size itself. They appear to be the exact same size. The colors of green are a little different. That matters to no one. Yeah, so standard grips, same thing as my Cricut cutting mat. Also the standard grip one. Seems pretty good to me. It has the same like protective sheet. Feels sticky. That's a plus. I'm not gonna test out this vinyl right now, but I do have like some blank t-shirts that I thrifted forever ago and I haven't done anything with, and I would love to have like a shirt or something that I can wear to my pop-up events that has like my logo on it. I think that could be kind of fun. So that is my plan. But I do like that they give you just more than the vinyl itself. They give you the cutting mat, they give you the Teflon sheet, which is great for layering vinyl. And then here is the vinyl itself. One thing I really like about buying in packs like this is that I don't have to cut sheets off of a roll of vinyl. That definitely adds to like the time. And most of my designs definitely fit within 12 inches by 10 inches. So that's great. Let's just pull a couple of these out and get a look at like the colors and the texture. For reference, most of the time I use the Sizer Easy Weed vinyl. Scissor, I don't know how you pronounce the brand name. So here we have a couple of sheets. This is not a color I can see myself using often, but that's kind of what you get with these variety packs. You'll likely get a lot of colors that you may use for like 1 or 2 projects, but that's better than buying a whole roll. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It feels maybe thicker than the Easy Weed vinyl that I'm used to. Not a bad thing, but we'll see kind of how that works in the cutting process if the Cricut needs to be like recalibrated. It does look like there is a carrier sheet or like a clear cover over this that helps with the transfer process. So it seems very similar to what I'm used to. I'm not gonna go through all the colors right now. Like I said, I'm gonna test drive this a little bit later after I brainstorm what I might want to do with this product specifically. Again, I will link the product down below if you're interested. And then stay tuned for later in this vlog to see me test it out. But thank you to MerryMade for sending this. Oh, also in the packaging, there's some instructions, which is great. I love that they give you like specific instructions for how hot your press should be and when to peel it. Not a lot of like vinyl actually does this. I know that the Sizer doesn't, or it gives you instructions with like a handheld iron, but not for like a heat press. So that is really nice, and it shows you the different instructions for Cricut versus Silhouette, and it even gives you like, I actually love that, like what specific instructions are, and then a little beginner guide down here. This is like not the most convenient thing to store around, but I can make that work. I think holding on to those instructions is key. So yeah, that's what I got in my P.O. box. Thanks for going with me on my morning adventures. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, and then I have to leave for my haircut in about an hour-ish. So I'm gonna take it easy and like breathe for a minute, and then we'll check in a little bit later. All right, so it's like 5 o'clock now. I'm back from my haircut. Probably doesn't look a lot different other than like just being styled, but we did kind of clean up the front part quite a bit. Very happy with it. And it's time to test the vinyl. So the project I settled on doing for this is a sort of self-serving one. At my pop-up events, I want to have like something that I can wear that has like my logo, my shop name on it. Doesn't mean I will wear it to every pop-up event, but I think it is nice to have. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted one, so he's getting one as well. These are just like some thrifted or secondhand shirts that I had laying around. This one happens to fit him. This one will fit me. So we're gonna try out the vinyl. I have it already formatted. I tweaked my logo a little bit in Procreate, and then I exported those layers individually based on color, threw those into Cricut Design Space, formatted them the way that I want. Now all that we have to do is throw it into the Cricut and heat press it. Guess who found a backup memory card that is like double the space of the two that have been giving me so many problems after ordering one on Amazon? Me. But that's good. Literally the clips on this memory card were from like 2016. And I had no idea that I had it. Let's talk vinyl. You may have seen in the time-lapse clips, I had a little incident with the white shirt, and I Frankensteined it, and I think I fixed it. But I want to clarify, I do think that was user error, both because I was like trying to kind of rush these, and they don't really give you instructions for layering heat transfer vinyl and like how long to wait between layers, and if you should adjust the time or temperature based on that. And I was also moving my heat press around after like the 30 seconds of letting it sit on there. So that was on me. You're really not supposed to do that, but it always like makes me feel better. What happened was the vinyl on the white shirt got a little too toasty and caught a little bit, so it like melted and smudged. But look, I like Frankensteined it, and I think I fixed it. Basically, I just layered, like I just custom cut some other patches of heat transfer vinyl and stuck it on there. Would I sell this? No. Am I still gonna wear it? Absolutely. And from far away, like you can't tell. But yeah, that was user error, I believe. As far as like the vinyl quality, it performed like on par with my Scissor Easy Weed vinyl, or Scissor Easy Weed vinyl. I don't know how you pronounce the name. And I have a long history with YouTube coming at me when I mispronounce things. But it performed on par with that and on par with all the other like heat transfer vinyl packs I've gotten on Amazon in the past, which is to say it's a little bit of trial and error. It's a lot of user error, but for the most part, like they all kind of work the same. I like that this kit included a mat and a sheet of Teflon. I think the Teflon sheet is something I would just highly recommend if you're getting into the heat transfer vinyl world, because again, if you're layering your vinyl, it puts like something in between the heat source and the vinyl to keep it from getting too hot. So should have done that here. I did that for the larger one and I didn't have any of the same issues. So I like that this is like a whole set. Obviously it doesn't come with like weeding tools or anything like that, but I don't, like, a lot of vinyl packs just come with vinyl and nothing else. So I think this has an extra check in my box because it has the matte and the Teflon sheet. The matte worked just as good as all my other Cricut mats. Obviously I don't know like how long it holds up and if the adhesive like fades away faster. That will just come with time and I can try and remember to update you guys, but I think I'm just gonna throw it into the rotation with my other Cricut cutting mats, which is nice to have. So anyway, here's mine. I'll try it on for you. You're not supposed to wash these for 24 hours according to the instructions. So even trying it on now, I'm gonna be a little careful not to like stretch or move it too much. Cute, it's my logo. I maybe could have moved it over a little bit. But the whole point is just to like have a little something something that says, yes, I run this business. And then this is the one, where did I go? Oh, this is the one that I made for my boyfriend so he can match. I told him he doesn't have to wear it. I asked if he wanted one and he was like, yeah. So I'm not like forcing him to rep the brand, but if he wants to, he can wear this one or I can wear this one. I'll model that one for you too. Yeah, I think I don't really have much to say about this vinyl. I think it's heat transfer vinyl. It's like not that different from every other vinyl that I've tried, which I think means it's pretty good. I have not really had a terrible experience with heat transfer vinyl. It can be a little bit finicky, and of course there's like specific tips when using heat transfer vinyl, like using Teflon sheets, remembering to mirror your image in design space. Like once you learn those small tips and tricks, you can put this shit on anything. Not like anything, but it becomes a lot easier. And heat transfer vinyl is what I use on my totes for the time being. I've thought about maybe changing it up for something else in the future. Here's what this one looks like. I like this one. This one may or may not be used for my boyfriend. I may keep this one. Who knows? But that was a fun experiment for the vlog. Thank you again to MerryMade for sending me this vinyl. Again, I will link it down below. I recommend it if you are starting out with heat transfer vinyl and you don't want to invest in large rolls. I like that this set comes with 18 different colors and it comes with multiple sheets of black and white and red, which are some really common colors. Those are the 3 colors of vinyl I use most. And as far as the other colors, like the neon green, which I may not use as much, it's nice to have for those one-off projects. And if you don't end up using them, it's not like you made a huge investment. So yeah, that's kind of my review in a nutshell. Here's the shirt again. Ta-da! And we're gonna go on a date night. So I'm gonna end the vlog here and pick it up again next week. Thanks for hanging out with me this week. It's been fun. If you haven't already, shop the holiday launch. It's still going. I have lots of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday deals going out. So if you're subscribed to my email list, you get special discount codes. Yeah, it's a good time. You can figure out how to subscribe to my email list down below. You can shop the holiday launch down below as well. Yeah, that's it. See you later.